Hey guys, welcome to Drink, Bake, Enjoy. This is my friend Jason. Say hi, Jason.
Hey, how you doing?
Welcome to my bar, the Last Supper Club, and today is special because Pokemon Go, man.
Pokemon Go.
I'm playing.
I'm playing.
You're playing. Our producer's playing. My wife's playing. Everybody's playing. It's crazy. And so I thought that I'd do a special drink called Drowsy, because this drink's going to mess with your mind just like a psychic Pokemon. So let's get to that.
Right. Most dangerous part of the evening right now.
Yep. Seriously. Like the last time this happened, not good at all.
Not good.
And I don't know why I didn't take this foil off earlier.
Unprepared. Also not good.
Completely unprepared. I like how it says enjoy safely.
Yeah, it means don't point it at your face when you open it. Or your co-host.
And a little tip, put your thumb on top. It's kind of gross. People have to drink out of that. But it keeps it from fizzing over.
Stop the FDA from getting up in here.
All right.
Food safety, what?
To make this drink, we're going to pour in half a glass of champagne.
All right.
Or half a pint glass of champagne. Don't mind the fizz. You're actually counting the liquid, not the bubbles.
That was literally right to the top and then down. That was professional.
I got practice, man. So to that, we're then going to add 2 shots of triple sec. Do our nice little 2-shot jigger here. Oh, oh. There we go. 1 shot of coconut rum, which is the other side of the jigger. And then half a shot of Di Serrano.
Show me the bottle. It looks like Di Serrano. I don't know.
I'm going to go with that. That's
okay.
what the commercials say.
Well, if that's what the commercials say, I hope that's what it is. Otherwise, those are really bad commercials.
So
this half a shot is give or take, because we're just estimating here.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's all kind of to taste anyways.
1 chopstick.
1 chopstick.
And 1 pint glass, which we added in the beginning.
Glass.
So,
just
reading the recipe
up. Nice and fizzy again.
Yeah.
Set this aside. And then, if you don't have one of these, this is a glass pour. This thing will save your life.
It looks like if someone attacked you, right? I mean, this is probably a weapon. You could cut something with it if you needed to. I would guess with the right other materials, you could start a fire. I'm just trying to fill time here.
Yeah.
So,
thanks. All right. You put it on your glass just like that.
I feel like that doesn't work as well as just pouring.
You know, it worked awesome yesterday. I'm just saying. There we go.
That was a little better, yeah.
All right, sir.
Thank you.
There you go.
It smells tasty.
Cheers.
Can you drink now?
Go ahead, man. What do you think about that?
That is tasty.
Yeah.
That is tasty.
Bad.
Yes, I like that a lot.
Drowsy's a BA.
It is good. It is very good.
All right. Well, then we got our drink made. We're going to listen to my house band. And then while we're doing that, we're going to meander into the kitchen. So, house band, do your thing.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
All right, now we're here. Let's make some Pokemon Go cookies.
Let's. I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
I like Pokemon Go and I like cookies.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and Snickerdoodles.
Snickerdoodles.
Are the
Also
best.
a fan.
All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do this a little bit different than your average cookie, because in most cookies you mix together all your dry ingredients first, and then you add in the liquids. But because we have so much butter, we're going to do the butter first.
Okay.
And then mix everything into that, and then add the flour last.
Okay.
So go ahead, put the butter in there.
Just dump it. Do I use the
Yeah,
spatula?
man. Go ahead.
The whole thing, right?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Oh, like a pro, right in there.
All right. This is a cup and a half of sugar. Go ahead, just pour that right on in.
This is a cup and a half?
Yep.
I don't have to measure a cup and a half?
Nope.
Okay.
It's already measured, man.
Right.
All right,
Yeah.
with that, we have 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar sauce.
So what is that?
I have no idea, dude.
Why did you put it in here?
Like, because this is what the recipe calls for. Cream of tartar. It binds things together, and that's all I know.
Oh, is that what it does?
Yeah.
I'm not the baker here, so I'm just asking questions to understand.
All right. This is baking soda. I
know-
can tell you what baking soda does.
I know what baking soda does.
It makes it rise.
Oh, does it? I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Makes your stuff in your fridge stay fresh or something? And if
It
you
does
mix
that
it with
too.
the right chemicals, it makes like a volcano.
It does that too, but when you bake it, it goes from a solid to a gas at a certain temp and becomes CO2.
Okay.
Science, man.
That sounds like science. I'll believe
Yeah.
that. All right.
So, all right, 2
Eggs.
eggs.
Okay. Can't use the spatula for these.
You could if you were a ninja.
Not an ingredient. So, all right. Okay. So I'm going to just put this in, and then I'm going to take this. Can I put them back in here when we're done?
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah, go
All
ahead,
right,
put
all
the
right.
shells back in there.
All right. Crack the egg. No chunks in there. We're gonna
Oh, look at that.
professional roll there. So that's and again. And
Your wife would be so proud of you.
oh, this one is not going as well. Oh, there it goes. Oh, totally just dropped the shell in there.
Oh.
But I can get it. I can get it right there. It's,
Okay.
it's right on the top. Luckily,
Oh, look at that.
it was saved by the butter, of which there's a lot of.
Finger touching does cook out. Just saying, you know, touch it. It's good to go.
I didn't actually touch anything but that because the butter was in there as soon
Yeah.
floating on top of the butter
All right.
like magic.
So to this, we are now going to add 1/4 of a cup of our same champagne that we made our drink with, some Barefoot Moscato
Speaking
Spumante.
of champagne.
And once again, it's the liquid, not the bubbles that you want. Look at that, man. It's right on the line. It's like I'm a pro.
Well,
I can't pour a drink to save my life, but I can measure like a mofo.
yeah, you should have seen this guy pour drinks earlier. So, all right. So here we go.
All right. I'm going to pour
In.
all that in.
We're gonna use this big crazy mixer now.
Oh, yeah. This is Fraulein, by the way.
You know, I've heard you use that name before.
She's
So
my lady.
yeah.
We're going to turn that on medium. And while it's going on, man, you're co-host of Building the Game.
Yeah.
You know, you and Rob, one
Yes.
of the Rando Drinkers, episode 2. We talked about what Building the Game was and how it's an awesome podcast about building games.
That is all true statements.
So, you know, while this is mixing, why don't you tell me what your least favorite thing about doing the show is and what your favorite thing about doing the show is?
My favorite thing, I think, to start off with the good stuff is we get to meet so many interesting people when we're working on the games, going to conventions and getting feedback from our listeners, which we call builders. Just interacting with them is so fun, and it gives us a lot of motivation because we're constantly having to pitch games on the show and talk about games, and I really like that aspect of it.
Yeah.
My least favorite part of the show, I mean, don't tell him, but it's probably Rob.
Oh, burn!
I'm just kidding. Can I cut into this? I love this guy.
It's so
Love it.
awkward right now.
I touched you with raw egg hands. It's possible that I have salmonella all over me. I cleaned them. It's good. So. But no, doing the show is super fun, and Rob and I have been doing it for 4 years now, or something like that.
Yeah.
So
it's been forever.
it's been awesome. It's a great experience working with everybody, and we just have loved it. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that brings us to our batter. It's all nicely mixed together.
It is.
Look at that.
It's like
Cut that off.
it's like TV magic, but it was actually real.
Look at how that just drips right off there. Nice. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add our flour. And we have 3 cups of all-purpose flour here. Everybody gets all mixed up about flour. They're like, oh, I need cake flour, I need this flour. You just need flour.
Just all-purpose flour?
Just all-purpose unbleached flour. The bleached flour gets a little weird. That does bake a little weird. But the unbleached stuff works fine every time. I've never had a problem with it. Every single recipe I do, unbleached flour. Just don't care.
All-purpose unbleached flour. Yep. Cannot go wrong with that.
So, I'm going to have you add in 1/3 of that into the bowl with our little scooper there.
So how much is actually in here? Because
So this is 3 cups right here.
So what is this?
We're going to add it in at thirds.
This is a half a cup. So you want to put in 1 cup.
Yeah.
Okay. That might have been a simpler way to tell me.
I mean, well, but we're baking here. We're not, at this point, everything's measured out, so we're just adding.
Right.
You know, this is what your grandma does. She's like, oh, well, you just did it.
So to be clear, this is the bake portion of our show.
Yeah.
We did the drink. Now we're baking.
All right, so now we've added that in. We're going to mix that in. And while that's going on, tell me about your new game, man.
Yeah, so I designed this game called Unreal Estate, and it's a pretty simple game where you're trying to build the coolest city possible in a fantasy setting, so like a Lord of the Rings style world. It's a card game only, and you take the cards and you're trying to match them up to create the most unique city possible against your opponents. Well, that did not look measured. That just looked like a lot.
Yeah, it's okay though.
I mean, you're the chef squire, right? So I gotta trust you.
Yeah. So continue on.
So that's right. It's a 2 to 4 player game. You're just trying to match up houses to build these buildings. Actually, to build cool buildings, things like dark castles and halfling houses and dwarven taverns and fun stuff like that. And it's really easy to learn, but it's kind of a bit of a brain burner as you get to go. So which is the kind of game I like. So and it's going to be published later this year. It'll be on Kickstarter in September by the Grand Gamers Guild. You can find them on Facebook, the Grand Gamers Guild page. Grand Gamers Guild.
We'll have that link below, like they say, on the YouTubes.
Right there. There.
That third is mixed in. If you want to add the last third, you can just go ahead and pour that right on in. And you can see how much the dough is thickened up. Wow, man. Wow.
What?
You pour in mixtures like I pour drinks.
Yeah, I did miss a little bit there.
That's okay. We don't need that. It's baking, dude. It's all sort of science.
I kind of feel like whenever anything happens on this show, you just say, it's baking. Like that's your answer for good, it's baking.
So we're going to stop right here.
Okay.
And we're going to push everything out of the paddle. But you can see how thick it is.
Yeah, that is. Very thick. Is that good?
Oh yeah, you want it this thick. Because of all the butter and sugar we have in here, if it's not this thick, it's just going to flatten out, which happened to me earlier today, and it was horrible. From here, we're going to take this bowl, and we're going to put it in the refrigerator and just let the dough sit until it firms up. It's going to take about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, depending on how cold your refrigerator is. So let me get this out. Right there. Later dough. And our dough. Hour later. Well, we've got this out. Before we start to make our balls.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me about the artwork in your game?
Sure. It's like I said, it's in a fantasy setting, and we have this awesome artist named Corinne Roberts. She does amazing work. And we can show some to the viewers then, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Let's do that. So first, we have the Dwarven Tavern.
Nice.
You can see. So
Very
it's
nice.
it's a fun fantasy thing. Very bright colors and everything.
Yeah.
We also have the Halfling House, which is another little house that I love the colors on it. It's very unique. And then finally, we get to show everybody. First time this has been seen publicly, actually.
What?
So drink, bake, enjoy, exclusive.
What?
We have Unreal Estate, the cover of the game. It includes some different features. It includes the Enchanted Castle and Airship.
Nice.
an orcish outpost, and a wizard's tower.
Nice. I really enjoy the watercolor.
Yeah, yeah. So it's
Aspect
all
of it.
watercolor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So everything she did is watercolor, except for the logo. Is
Yeah,
not. But
yeah.
everything she did for this is watercolor. It's something she specializes in, and it just really comes to life.
Yeah.
As you can see. So yeah.
It's so much different than like people doing art on a tablet or whatnot.
Right,
you know,
right,
with
yeah.
the stylist and everything.
Yeah, I mean that stuff looks really good too, but there's just something about that natural watercolor.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool. What we're going to do now is we're going to take the chilled dough. We're going to roll it in the ball. So go ahead and grab some of that.
Okay. About how much?
About a golf ball worth.
Okay.
About that big.
About a Pokeball worth.
Yeah. You know,
This is stuff that's hard to get out of here.
what normally fits in your hand.
I'm just ignoring you now. Literally just ignoring you. Is that good?
Yeah, that's great.
Mine's bigger than yours.
Well, that's true.
Should I take some out?
Yeah. All right. So go ahead, roll that up. And right here we have red baker's sugar. And then standard white sugar. And to get our Pokeballs, what we're going to do is we're going to take our little dough ball and we're just going to roll it halfway in the sugar. So we'll get it like that. And then we're going to roll the other half just like that. And then we're going to put it and then slightly push it down.
Okay. Right here.
Oh, a little bit farther apart. Just like that.
Slightly push it down.
Yep. Maybe we should just stop and have a drink for a moment.
Well, I can't. I've got a ball in my hands.
Rando drinkers.
Now, will these these bake, will these flatten out on their own?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, I made all mine.
The magic is of putting the red sugar on one side and the white sugar on the other side. They will become just like Pokeballs.
Yes.
So, I push that flat. Don't mind the other extra sugar on the cookie sheet. It's not going to stick to the Pokeball cookies. And you're going to bake these at 350 degrees for 8 to 11 minutes, depending on your oven. Mine's about 10. So,
okay.
We're going to go ahead and put these in. Our cookies are done. I'm going to pull them right out of the oven. They just beeped. So let's give those a look. Oh, look at how those baked up. Perfect Pokeballs. All we got to do now is make our outline for the pudding, or outline of the pudding, and put a little chocolate disc on there, and bam, Pokeballs.
Awesome.
So, we'll put those right there. Finish cooling the rest of the way. And what I have right here, special dark chocolate. Leave those alone, random drinkers. Put that in there. This is special dark chocolate pudding. To that, I'm going to have you add half a cup of milk.
Didn't trust me to put in the pudding mix.
Well,
but
you know, after your incident with the flour.
it's a fair point. It's a fair point. Oh, some Kahlua.
Half a shot of Kahlua.
I'm going to spill this.
That's fine. We got more.
Really?
All right. So this is instant pudding, and the thing with instant pudding is that you pretty much mix it up until it's mixed together. And then you just let it sit and it congeals.
Okay.
We're actually going to mix this up. We're going to put it into this little Dixie cup right here, which I have a bag and a piping tip on. Little tip from episode 3. That right there. So yeah, it literally takes that long. Bam, pudding done. So I'm going to have you put that into the piping bag. Hopefully you'll do better than the last guest. No pressure.
Was it what? Who was the last? Was it Rob?
No.
That screwed this up?
No, that was Kevin.
Okay, because if it was Rob, I know I'd do better. Hey, folks, this is harder than it looks at home.
I can tell you're not a baker.
Really?
It's okay though.
I could have told you that a long time ago. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did when I started at the beginning and said, I don't know what I'm doing.
You're doing an excellent job, though. Take this, pull that up, seal it, and then that's what it looks like in the bag with the piping tip.
Right.
And we're going to take this and put it in the refrigerator and let it congeal the rest of the way. Ta-da! Congealed. So, I'm going to do one first, and then I'm going to have you do one.
And it's not going to be a disaster at all.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pipe. Well, this pudding's thick. Pipe right across.
Yeah, that looks good. Looks good.
All right, and we're
Sure.
going to take a chocolate disc. Put that right in the middle.
Is that something you can find in your baking aisle?
Yes.
Chocolate discs?
Yep.
All right.
Looks so good.
This is impressive. Wait till you see the next one that I do. It won't look half as good.
Bam. Pokeball cookie.
That is awesome. That
All
is
right, man,
awesome.
go ahead.
All right. Any one of these?
Yep. Choose your own adventure. It's going to take some hand strength, by the
Yeah,
way.
I was afraid to pop in the bag here.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. So, yep, straight across. I'll put your chocolate disc on for you. Then go ahead, go right on around that bad boy. Look at that, man. Yours looks better than mine. You are a pro.
Don't jinx me. Not there yet. Oh!
Oh, damn.
I actually do think mine looks better than yours.
Damn.
I feel pretty good about that. I
All
shouldn't
right.
do any more because I can't match that.
No. I think that's fair. Well, I think that's a wrap of another episode of Drink, Bake, Enjoy.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And you guys know what to do. Drink, Bake, Enjoy.
Sun breaks through my window. It shatters glass and shadows.